KG4DVE repeater system.
N8QA connected to KG4DVE.
CQ, this is KN4IMU, calling the Tri-State 2-meter net into session. My name is Michael, and I will be your net control operator this evening. This net is sponsored by the River Cities Amateur Radio Association and meets on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. This net meets on the repeaters KG4DVE on a frequency of 146.940 with a negative offset and a PL tone of 107.2. The N8QA 145.390 with a negative offset and a PL tone of 136.5. And the N8QA 444.600 with a positive offset and no PL, as well as on Echolink at KG4DVE-R and N8QA-R. This net is an open net. All amateur radio operators are invited to participate in the net tonight, and the only thing you need is a valid amateur radio call sign. Following FCC rules, our net will yield to emergency traffic at any time during the net meeting. When you're asked to check in, please state your call sign slowly and phonetically, followed by your first name. After the check-in process, we'll give each station a chance to make a comment or announcement. Rechecks will then be acknowledged and coordinated through net control following the check-in process. This is KN4IMU hosting the Tri-State 2-meter net. Before we begin the net tonight, are there any stations with emergency or priority traffic for the net? Alright, here and then we will start taking check-ins for tonight's net. First, we'll start off with our time value stations. Any stations short of time or would like to check in and out, please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 4 Zulu Juliet Yankee, Gary. Mike, I want to go in and out, if you don't mind. Back to you.
Not a problem, Gary. Got you checked in and out, man. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Any other short of time or in and out stations?
N8JEN, N8MRB, Mike and Jennifer, just in and out, please.
Alright, got you all checked in and out, Jennifer. You all have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Any other short of time or in and out stations? Alright, moving on now, we'll call for Echolink stations. Any Echolink stations wishing to check into tonight's net, please call now.
Kilo Delta 8 Papa Tango November 10 Flatwood.
Alright, Ken, I got you checked in, K88PTN. Are there any other Echolink stations? Alright, well, we'll go ahead and call for check-ins anywhere tonight. Any stations anywhere wishing to check into the net, please call now.
Kilo
8.
Alright, hold on a sec. we had a massive pile up there. I believe I had KDMK in there, Danny. I think I got you in there, but somebody else double with you, I believe, on the 3-9 there if they wouldn't care to try again.
N8WBZ.
All right, Jerry, well, I got you in there, NAWBV, and Danny, I believe that was you that checked in before, too, right?
Yes, Mike, that was me, KDMK, back to that.
Okay, so I got you and I got Jerry checked in. Any other stations that would like to check in tonight?
Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima, Bill Waverly.
KB8 SRN, Gary, Medford area.
All right, I got Bill and I got Gary checked in. Any other stations that would like to check into the net tonight, please call now. Any stations anywhere wishing to check into the Tri-State 2-meter net, please call now. All right, well, we'll check again here in a few minutes. It is a nice evening, so everyone's probably out enjoying the weather. So we will start up at the top of the list. We had a couple in and outs there. We had Gary, we had Jennifer, and we had Mike all checked in and out. So it brings us down right.
ZL2WL disconnected.
Sorry about that. We had a net connected, or a node connected that was connected to, well, a very, very large consortium of nodes there. So that's probably the easiest way to explain it, and I didn't want to tie up about 50 repeaters. Anyways, we will start at the top of the list. We had Gary, KD4Z Juliet Yankee. And then we had NAJEN Jennifer and N8MRB all checked in and out. So we'll drop down. We'll start with our Echolink station, KD8PTN. Ken, how are you doing, buddy? And question for tonight is, what piece of radio equipment, amateur radio or otherwise, are you looking to purchase right now? I know, couldn't really think of anything else more unique, but if there's something you're looking for right now, what would it be?
KG4DVE connected to
They've got a little white box that you can buy through Digitech and places like that. The digital decoder. I'm thinking about maybe getting one of those, but more realistically, I'd like to get me a 2-meter rig of some kind or another, so I could try to build that antenna that Daryl has presented in one of his presentations. I've also seen plans on YouTube how to make one out of a coffee can. And I thought about getting a Baofeng, but I've heard mixed reviews on that. I think getting an actual 2-meter and getting off my Android for the net would be probably my next step over to net control.
ZL2WL disconnected.
All right, Ken, appreciate you checking in. Have a good evening, and we will talk to you soon. All right, next up is Daniel, K8DMK. Danny, how you doing, buddy? And what piece of radio equipment are you wanting to get right now?
Well, good evening, Mike, and everybody on that. Thanks for doing that, Mike. You do a good job, and we appreciate it. What piece of equipment? I'd want a new amp, 1500 watt, transistorized amp. That would be what I would want. But I think that's all I'd want for in my ham equipment. I'm radio 4 with 6 to 2 meters, so I got Bowfangs, I got Yaesu FT2DR, but anyway, I had a pretty good weekend this weekend. Had a professional coyote hunter come over here wanting to call in coyotes. So I told him, I said, man, have at it. So they killed about 3 coyotes in about 30 minutes, called them in, and I was tickled about that. And I told them to come back anytime they wanted. So maybe they'll be back tonight. Who knows? But that's about all I got into this weekend, Mike. And again, thanks for running the net. This is K8DMK. Back to net control.
KG4DVE connected to ZL2WL. Kilo Delta 8 Papa Tango November disconnected. ZL2WL disconnected.
Okay, I had to let those messages run real quick. Sorry about that. This node keeps connected. I haven't had a chance to set up the blacklist because they were connected to, like I said, huge spider webbing nodes there, and so I'm going to have to restrict their connection just because I'm not tying up 30 different repeaters. Anyways, Danny, appreciate you checking in, buddy. You have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, next up we'll go up there to West Portsmouth at 8 WBV. Jerry, good to hear you checking in, buddy. How are you doing this evening?
Well, I'm doing just fine, and I'd like to thank you for running the net and everybody else that's on the net there. Not a whole lot going on here. I just thought I'd link up here, which I'm doing via All-Star. And Danny, whenever we get a chance, I'd like to talk to you about them guys, the coyote, or the hunters there, because they're getting so bad here. They've done killed about 3 of my dogs and eat them. So I'd be interested in them guys there. They're getting so bad around here. It's pathetic. So I hate to say that there. So, but anyway. Back to net control from N8WBV.
All right, Jerry, appreciate you checking in. Have a good evening, and we'll hopefully hear you again here soon. And yeah, I'm sure Danny wouldn't mind that. Glad to have you on here all the time. All right, let's go on up to Pike County. Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima. Bill, what's going on with you, buddy? And while you're here, if you want to give us a rundown on the Forest Rally there, if you need more volunteers, whatever, you're more welcome to.
Hey, we had a good day up here in Waverly. Got the grass cut. Had to go over it twice. It had grown so tall. And had to do some extra work to get it cleaned up and have it look nice. But going to get back out tomorrow and trim some bushes in the front and get that cleaned up. And as far as the Forest Rally goes, yeah, still looking for any volunteers, anyone that's interested. I can give them the information, anything they need to know, and help them make a decision one way or the other. Was down there at West Portsmouth to test the repeater system there Saturday, and the guy forgot the antenna, so we made a trip all the way down there for no reason. Of course, it was raining the time we got down there, and it would have got a little ugly anyway, but I think we're going to head back sometime this next week if the weather holds up. But nothing else really going on, so hey, I'll turn it back over to net control. Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima.
All right, Bill, appreciate you checking in. I forgot to ask about pass on the question there because I was dealing with that node situation, so sorry about that. If you wanted to chime in there, if there's a piece of radio equipment you're looking to buy here soon.
Well, I tell you what, my old Kenwood here, I think it's developed some issues and stuff, so I might be dropping a a big one on one of them. I guess it's an ICOM 7300. I hate to have to do that, but I think I'm going to. This thing is it's doing stuff that it's not supposed to do, and it's not doing stuff that it should do. So I don't know what's happened to it. Anyway, that's what I'd like to have. It's too late for Christmas, and I think it's too far down the road for Father's Day, so I guess I'm going to have to drop a dime on it and get it myself if I want it. Back to net control.
All right, Bill. Well, sorry to hear that, man. Well, hopefully you'll get a nice new radio, a good working radio out of that. Appreciate you checking in, man. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, next up we'll go up there to Muletown, KB8SRN. Gary, what's going on with you, man? And what piece of radio equipment are you looking to buy here soon?
KB8SRN. Good evening, Michael, and everyone on the net. I don't know. I've been kind of dabbling around with the idea of getting a DMR radio, but I haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet. Still kind of playing with it, borrowing Tom's radio and playing with it a little bit. And I guess as far as the weekend goes, went up and spent the weekend with my grandkids and soccer games and all that. In fact, we had more soccer games tonight, so I guess that's the name of that too. Anyway, 7-3, back to you, KB8SRN.
All right, Gary, appreciate you checking in, man. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. And yeah, I would say you're more welcome to come join the DMR club. Definitely could use some more activity. Have a good evening, man, and we will talk to you soon. All right, we are at the bottom of the list. This is KN4IMU, hosting the Tri-State 2 Mirror Net. Before we continue on, I do want to remind everyone a couple of things coming up here. Tonight at 8:30 p.m., actually there's two nets going on at 8:30 p.m. Over on the Cabell County link system will be the Cabell County Aries Races net. So if you get a chance to check into that, WAVA, NAWLC, KB8TGK, and both of the 2-meter W8SOE repeaters, as well as on Echolink at KB8TGK-R or W8SOE-R. Also at 8:30 now is the Ohio DMR net. It has been brought back. It'll be over on the Ohio Statewide DMR Talk Group, again at 8:30. So if you have a DMR radio, go check into that. Sure it'll be a bit of a cluster as usual, but it's good to see them bringing the statewide net back. All right, we are at the bottom list again. This is KN4MU. I've already done that part. Disregard. Two more check-ins for tonight. Please call now.
Please check in Kilo Echo 4, Echo Whiskey Sierra, John in South Ashland.
All right, John, I got you in there. KE4, EWS. Any other stations that would like to check in? Looking for any stations anywhere for the Tri-State 2-meter net? Any stations looking to check in, please call now. All right, John, well, we'll go ahead and go to you. How you doing, buddy? And you looking to purchase any sort of radio equipment anytime soon?
KE4EWS, I would love to get an all-mode 6-meter rig, but you don't even find them anymore. But it's on my wish list, and I don't know. That's about it. KE4EWS, back to net control.
All right, John, appreciate you checking in, and well, we're going to throw out there. Does anybody know if anybody making one that John might be able to look at?
DMK net control.
Go ahead, Danny.
Well, I think there's a few of them out there. I think Yaesu, that 991, has 6-meter, and I think it will do everything. I think ICOM's got one. I don't know if the 7300 does it or not. It might. but I'm pretty sure they've got one. So, yeah, I think they make radios with 6-meter all modes. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, this K4EWS, I would love to get an all-mode, just 6 meters. I've got an ICOM IC 730, and I don't even talk on it anymore.
Alright, well, I figured I'd check there a sec, see if Dan had anything else to say back, but I figured I'd throw that out there for you, John, see if I could help you out. But do appreciate you checking in. Danny, appreciate you coming back there. John, have a good evening, buddy, and we'll talk to you soon. Alright, we are at the bottom list again, still taking check-ins for tonight's Tri-State 2-meter net. Any stations anywhere, please call now.
Whiskey 8, X-ray, Delta Bravo, Dave, Frederick, Ohio.
Alright, Dave, got you in there, W8XDB. Any other stations that would like to check in tonight? Well, Dave, we'll start with you. What's going on with you, man? And the topic for tonight was, is there a piece of radio equipment that you're looking to buy here now or anytime soon?
Good evening, Mike. Everybody checking in on tonight's net. No, don't have no equipment other than I need to get me a piece of coax so I can get my Higgs stick up in the air and take one of them mobiles and put on that power supply, and that way I can be in the warmth next winter, hopefully, and have no problems. That's the only thing I'm looking for. Just a 50-foot good piece of coax. And ain't been into a whole lot. Just got back and was in there taking my medicine and looked at the time. I thought, oh no, I better hurry. I hope I wasn't terminally late, because that terminal is a bad word. But anyway, had a long weekend, long day Saturday. But we managed and got through it. Other than that, well, visiting with my brother-in-law, and he's getting ready to go back to North Carolina. So had a small dinner this evening before they left. So, about all I got, Mike. I'll send it back over to you. W8XDB, back to net.
Alright, Dave, glad you're able to get in here, man. Glad you didn't forget about us, but hey, other priorities matter. Have a good evening, man, and we will talk to you soon. Alright, we're at the bottom list again. I'm going to go ahead and throw myself on the list here. And as for my day, normal day, nothing new to report there, really. As far as radio stuff, well, I've got quite a laundry list because I've got a bunch of radio feeds I'm going to be setting up here soon. Nothing really hammer-related at the moment, but I'm looking to get some more VHF antennas and going to get ready to buy some coax and a couple more of these data radios and probably some Raspberry Pis to go with them to hook it all up together. So, got quite a laundry list as money allows, but that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's see again. Don't forget we're going to mention real quick. Don't forget the Tailgate Hamfest, May 22nd in Catlettsburg, from 8 a.m. to whenever people decide to go home. So if you get a chance to join us for that, make sure you do so. There are limited amount of spots there in the parking lot, but we'll be set up all around, hopefully, so we'll try and squeeze everyone in. We'll be doing our ticket drawing for the Autumn Colors Express by then as well. So, did want to pass that along. Again, don't forget the Cowal County Aries net here in just a couple of minutes, along with the Ohio DMR net. And then tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, will be the Portsmouth Radio Club 2-meter net at 8 o'clock, so make sure you check into those. So we'll do a final call for check-ins and see if anybody checks into the net tonight. And if not, we'll close it out for the evening. So if there's any other stations looking to check into the Tri-State 2-meter net, please call now.
Recheck, Mike.
Go to 3, check, Danny.
Hey, Mike, have you heard, I don't know if, is Portsmouth Radio Club, have you heard if we're going to have a meeting come Monday and testing? If not, I think we are, but haven't heard. So just curious if you had heard, and I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is KMK, back to that.
KG4DVE repeater system.